Hello and welcome to another episode of Pipe Corner. I hope you've had a good week. Today we're going to pull out a tobacco that I just got, thank you at the OCD Piper. We're going to try some Cornell & Diehl Sun Bear. So I've got a tin here of Sun Bear. This is one of the first batch of Sun Bear that at the OCD Piper gave me when I went up to visit him in Barrie the other week, of which the videos have already been posted. Have a look back in my my channel and you'll see them pretty recently. This one is just over 2 years aged. It's from July 24th of 2019. So I've heard people say that they were disappointed with it when they first opened it, when it was fresh, but that they loved it now that it's aged. I'm hoping I'm going to love this stuff. The other thing I'm going to be enjoying today, also a gift from at the OCD Piper, is my Amet Govum Meerschaum. I've had this Meerschaum for a couple of weeks now. I've been smoking it. You can see some of that color starting to come in. At the OCD Piper and I are doing a August Meerschaum Colouring Challenge to try and get as much color as we can into this bowl. I just got this at the end of July, had never smoked it before. It's quite nice. Again, if you want to hear the story about how it was made and how it came to be mine, that's available in the videos where I was smoking with OCD Piper, so check those out. And not to brag, but having a look at the pictures of his pipe as of this date, as of August the 17th, 2021, mine is coloring a lot more than his, but admittedly he's had a lot fewer bowls through it than I have. So let's put another bowl in here today. That smells lovely. I'll give you an idea of what's supposed to be in here. A blend of fine red and bright Virginias balanced by Basma Leaf from 2014 and Izmir Orientals from 2013. Sun Bear commends itself with subtle notes of South Carolina garden-grown honey from the personal beehives of Jeremy Reeves, the head blender of Cornell & Diehl. The natural honey complements the subtle drizzling of silver tequila and elderflower for a natural, refined tasting tobacco with an underlying swashbuckling boldness. Sun Bear is a unique experience for the connoisseur who appreciates a dance of flavor components dominated by quality Virginias. Now, I am excited about the inclusion of elderflower in there because I think that's going to be really interesting. I'm hoping I can taste it. Not sure if I can smell it. It certainly smells sweeter than a regular Virginia. It smells like raisins topped with honey, chocolate, and apple. It smells more like a dry apple with a bit of honey sweetness to it than it does, but I'm sure that there's elderflower in there. It kind of goes in and out. It's almost there on the jar notes. We've got some lovely pieces in here. Lovely flake to fold up and put in the bowl. So let's get this packed here. I'm not sure how you like to pack your flake. I like to do a good fold and stuff method with an added bit of twist to it, just to break it up a little bit more. I don't want it to be too dense. It's probably too much there, but we'll see how much fits in the bowl. You can kind of break it up a little more just to stuff some down into the bottom of the bowl. And then I like to take my flake, fold it, twist it a bit, and stuff it in. And then to fill up the top, just rub out a bit of flake and pack that just on the top there. Now, don't be like me, or be like me, the me I should be, and when you open up a tin, jar it as soon as you go back in. I know it would probably be best for me to bring a jar out with me when I open a tin, so that I can open it, pack the pipe, and jar it immediately. But I don't do that, and I'll probably start doing that if I get around to it. But it's probably the best practice, so you can keep your tobaccos all fresh as possible, particularly nice aged stuff like this. There's no harshness to it. There we go. Now we've gotten a lot more flavor. A lot of spice in the nose on the retrohale. There's that apple again, that fresh apple flavor. I'd be lying if I said that as of yet I could taste any tequila in this, or really that elderflower very much. It's quite nice. It's a balance. I can tell it's Virginia, but it doesn't really have an overtly Virginia flavor to it. I don't know how many of you sit in window shop while you smoke your pipe and dream about another pipe. It seems a little unfaithful to the loving the one you're with. But things just pop into my head and I start wondering, like, I wonder if they have a Savinelli Roma Lucite 320 KS in a smooth finish. And I just have to look that up. As of this taping, Smoking Pipes does not have one. There is a little more sweetness coming through now. It is it's more floral sweetness. This could be some of that elderflower. I've only ever known elderflower to be sweet, because really the only thing I've ever had elderflower in is elderflower liqueur. Just somewhat syrupy, and I have to admit I'm not familiar with elderflower as an unsweetened topping, so I'm not sure if this was a sweetened elderflower that was topped on this, or if it was something else, but it isn't unpleasant. It takes the taste to a different place, and I'm just going to see where it goes with that. Now here's something nice. Along with an increased bit of spice, not just on the retrohale, there's an underlying butteriness. It tastes like a butterscotch caramel. Very faintly at first. You can just taste like a little bit of salty butter. That smooth, buttery taste. And then it goes just a little bit caramel. I'm not sure how to describe the whole flavor ensemble, but if there was any nut in there, it would taste almost like baklava, as it's kind of sweet and baking spicy and buttery and pastry-like. It's very nice. Well, this Sun Bear has been a lovely treat. I want to thank At the OCD Piper again for gifting it to me. And I want to apologize to him for using it to help get ahead in our Meerschaum challenge, but that's the way things go. I want to wish every one of you out there in YouTube land a good afternoon, and I hope you have a lovely weekend. I'm certainly going to be enjoying smoking some stuff this weekend, and I'm going to see you next time in Pipe Corner.